Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be exploring Apple Hill. It is mid-September right now, so it's the perfect time to go. Let's go take a look and see what they have to offer. If you are not familiar, Apple Hill is located in Camino, California, and it consists of over 50 farmers, wineries, bakeshops, and inns in this area. And their season started this year, September 2nd, and it will run through the end of November. So I'm speaking of apple season, which is their biggest, most visited time of year. Some places are open throughout December. There's some Christmas tree farms, so some of the places will be open there, so you can get like treats when you come up and get your Christmas tree. Some places are open other times of the year, like in the summer for blueberry season, lavender season, or peach season, and a few farms are open all year round. But the key time to go is during apple season from September to November. Our first stop is Apple Ridge Farms, which I've been showing the entire time I was talking about Apple Hill. We got to meet up with Stephanie, who does their social media, and her dad, Steve, who's the farmer here. And he showed us his trees that were fully ripened at the time, and that he was super proud of, the Honeycrisp trees and the Fuji apple trees, and we were allowed to pick some. This is their first year doing U-Pick. They usually only do it on the weekends, but we were able to get a little tour and to do some picking during the week. So huge thank you to them for allowing us to do that. I was so excited to pick these apple varietals because my kids love both Honeycrisp and Fuji's. Their U-Pick season will be open until November, since they have 16 different varieties of apples and they all ripen at different times. So depending on when you go, it will dictate what kind of apple you can pick. But they will tell you what the apple is good for, and it was such a lovely experience to be able to pick the apples fresh off the trees. Apple Ridge also has a variety of different things you could do. There's a bakery, a cafe, there's shops where you can buy things. I believe there's some vendors here, but those are on the weekend. And then they have this amazing nature trail, flower trail, I think it's called. And they have so many zinnias in bloom. This is one of the major reasons I wanted to come here. It is so beautiful. This is not for picking, okay? These are just for enjoying. So they're here throughout zinnia season, and it's just so colorful and beautiful. There's no fee to enter. You just need to stay on the trail, and you need to be respectful of their land, but it is just stunning. The trail actually goes on quite a lot longer than what I'm showing here, but we were starting to get warm, so we just stuck to this section that was closest to where we previously were. And we went on a Wednesday in the morning, and we did see some other people in the area. However, there weren't like tons and tons of crowds. Obviously, if you go during the weekend, this is going to be quite the attraction because it is absolutely stunning. But we were able to get all of our photos and videos and really enjoy these amazing blooms. So highly recommend going during the week if you can, and just be mindful that there's lots and lots and lots of pollinators here. So if that's not something you're comfortable with, maybe flower fields are not for you. I'm just saying. This property is quite large, and there are a bunch of different things to do. Here is the gem mining, and we didn't do this experience, but I think it's quite popular with the kids. There was a field trip group that was here at the same time as us, and later in the day we saw them over here and they sounded like they were having the time of their life. I obviously don't want to film other people's children, so you'll just have to take my word on that, but that was super cute. And then on our way out, we stopped at the bakery. There's so many delicious treats in Apple Hill, so I have to pace myself. I did bring home a cinnamon roll for my husband. Maybe he'll share. Maybe he won't. He doesn't have to, but that's one of his favorite treats, so I figured that I would grab one of those for him. Our next stop was O'Halloran's Ranch, which I've never been to before. They have a pumpkin patch to the right of their farm, which you're seeing right now. We did not get to go in there. They were actually watering. It actually doesn't open until September 16th, which is this coming weekend. So we didn't get a chance to explore that, but I'm sure it is lovely. But we did get to see their beautiful flowers. They do have a you-pick option for flowers. So if you wanted to pick flowers, this is the spot you would do it in, not the previous spot. They also had a display of pumpkins, and I did buy some. I know that it's September and it's maybe not pumpkin season yet, but that's okay. I wanted fresh pumpkins from the farm, so I got them. They have this cute shop with their different apples. They had jarred items like jams and preserves. They also had juices and different drinks that you could pick from. So that was what they had here. This is a smaller location, so we did not spend as much time here, but they do have a nature trail that you can go on. The lady said it was like 10 to 15 minutes away from their property, and you could go along this nature trail with great views. However, we were getting pretty hot and we were starting to get hungry, so we wanted to just check out what they had closer to their main area, and then we headed out. My friend really loves cosmos, so it was really fun that she got to see a bunch of them here. Here's the footage of us driving out, and you can see they have lots of apple trees. They actually had some blueberry or blackberry vines as well, so that was really cool. As I said before, we are here midweek on this video, so not everything is open. If you go on the weekends or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I think Monday too, there are more things open. However, it is much more crowded, so you can decide what you want to do. I like a weekday because I like things to be calm. Like I said, do whatever you want. We just popped in to High Hill for just a second for my friend to see these flowers, and I got to see these apples, but we did not stay there. It was pretty crowded. Then we headed up to Boa Vista, which was not exactly not crowded, but they had some items that we wanted to purchase here, so we stopped in here. They have a large store, farm stand, whatever you want to call it, with a large variety of different items. They have a bakery bakeshop as well. And in the back, they have an area where you can do, I believe, cider and maybe beer and wine tasting. They also have a back patio where you can sit back and enjoy your food and look out at a bit of a view. We were just stopping by to pick up some treats and some products to take home, so we didn't do all that, but I do like that they have a wide selection of different produce here, and we picked up quite a bit of produce, and it all looks so good. And of course, we love seeing all the local produce from the farms in this area. And we checked out the bargain table because I love a bargain. I don't know about you, but I am a bargain kind of person. Also, look at this giant jicama I saw. It's huge. Like, my hands are not small, and that thing was ginormous. So we picked up some items here. We got items from the bake shop to bring home and grabbed a quick snack. And that was the end of our trip to Apple Hill. Just FYI, at the point of this video, the Boa Vista pumpkin patch was not set up yet, so that's why it's not in the video, because it's not set up. But we did bring home these donuts to my family, and that was very well appreciated. It was kind of a short trip because we didn't schedule any tastings or anything like that, mostly because we didn't really feel like it, but I really enjoyed it. We got to take in the scenes and do what we wanted to do. Hello. I'm checking back in. I hope you all enjoyed that look at Apple Hill. It was just a fun, quick morning there. We are on our way back home. We're stopped for lunch in Folsom. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Like and subscribe. And to know where I am more in real time, please follow along on my social media. It will be listed below. Thanks. Bye.